I am sitting here before the House Oversight Committee with a horrible smelling Attorney General snatch of a vagina. Well, depends on my gynecologist, her opinion, if it technically can still be called that, or that it has more of the dynamics of a giant seagull circling dump. But that's only relevant to your noses, so I will not address this issue here today. What I will address is the pressing matter of avoiding any confirmation about President Trump or his cabinet of any wrongdoing whatsoever. So, to those I say, fuck you, okay, fuck you, you steaming clumps of Boris Johnson shit that you are. This shows how dumb you actually are, thinking any amount of pleading arguments, begging is going to make any difference whatsoever, or even more dumb and hilarious is hoping to appeal to my humanity, ha ha ha, has no effect on monsters, you idiots. You're actually more dumb than the rear end of a donkey. What is this, the House Oversight Committee, or the oversight of a house full of first-grade retards?
You know, I can't answer this deposition honestly because I have more than just a Victoria's Secret that I want to keep from getting out, you know. So if you are set on getting answers from me, they're going to be inconsistent with reality. But if you want me to open my dishonest yap anyway, fine by me. But it seems to me that it would be an effort in futility, so it's better for the both of us that I don't exhaust myself in giving false truths to you that you're nothing with. So perhaps you can just fuck off. Well, that's speculation at best. There's no one alive that could confirm your suspicion about me having regular phone calls to Jeffrey with a stiff gherkin sticking out my ass while breathing heavily through the phone, with having sudden violent outbursts of, you know, gherkin ass gas flying out of my oddly shaped butthole on occasion. So because of the fact that no one is still roaming this earth who could expose me. So I'm going to play the odds and play a game of bluff poker pedophilia with you.
The rot coming off of President Trump's flagpole is so bad the flag itself hangs at half-mast all year, every year. It has no other status but causing widespread tragedy to all who get unlucky enough to smell the stench coming off of it. Kid you not, my nose only hangs on my face anymore as a useless decor piece. Might be from plastic at this point, because my sense of smell has vowed to itself never to undergo smelling that kind of penis stank a second time, and permanently disabled itself.
You know, I've had it with these people who keep calling me the rape victim of horny trolls and all of that crap. How is it rape? If you present yourself bend over voluntarily with having a tattoo of an arrow on your ass that points to my anal pit of pure horror and the stench blowing out of it that is absolutely devastating for all kinds of smell receptors and causes them to die off before you could say, what the fuck is that ungodly stench emanating out your horror pit, Stephen? So better watch out.
No, I don't care what they say about Donald Trump, his penis. The media blows everything out of proportion by suggesting his president cheese in his pants, and the smell coming off of it is out of proportion as well compared to a normal smelly dick. And if you would ask me to smell it on live camera, I would argue the position that legally I don't have to prove anything. I'm not required to interact with President Trump, his bad-smelling satanic pentagram that would bring even God to its knees.
Yeah, you tell them, Caroline, there is no reason to suspect my penis to be the villain of the story here. You know, without subjecting you to it, it has the dynamics of lavender and pine tree going for it. Trust me on that. I have gotten nothing but praise and compliments about the way it smells so much. In fact, people have made an appointment with me where I bless them by granting the opportunity for them to be able to enjoy smelling it a second time. My agenda can't swallow any more requests.
As a social media lawyer, it's my duty to make sure Uncle Sam is behaving in an appropriate way without resorting to trying to manipulate the system of law against ordinary citizens who would not have a clue how law actually operates. So I'm going to state the following. There's real legal action somebody can undertake when your nose has sustained permanent damage after standing in front of the president and was unfortunate enough to be on the receiving end of the president, his stinking breath.